first, Gemini, to your August 18th through the 24th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, first card coming out is Go Deep and Explore Your Roots. This is talking about remembering what is important in life and letting go of everything else. Let go of the busyness and the frantic pace of life. Okay, be present in the moment and release the flurry of worry about the future or the rehashing of your past. Okay, now it's time to be in the present, looking deeper into the situations and relationships within your life. Okay, so it's just time to really just stop, think, and just kind of go beneath the surface, trying to really find the truth, the light, and the abundance of what is going on within your life. Where am I going and what do I need to do, right? Because there are so many things that need to be looked at. And this is where you're going to hold firm to what you know to be true. You're like the ancient oak with its roots deep into the earth, and you are noble, valiant, and strong. And this is where you're going to really find your strength. So it's time to really ground yourself and really just kind of relax and go deep and release any scattered energy that's going on about this, that, the past. Oh my God, in the way future, what am I doing? No, okay? It's like, no, okay? No, we need to be in the present so we can, what? Build the founding blocks for the future. So as you're laying the stones, the cornerstones for the future, you will know exactly where you're going to put everything down for the future instead of just looking at the future and saying, I'm going to be this and that in 30 years. No. You need to start now before being in 30 years, because how are you going to get there? Where's your stepping stones? Where's your building blocks? So this is where you're going to find those building blocks for what it is you truly want. You can't just start from nothing. It's like saying, I'm going to be a billionaire, but I'm just going to sit here. I don't really have any plans, but I'm going to be a billionaire. Okay, well, I don't see you being a billionaire if you're going to sit here and just daydream about it. There has to be action. There has to be building blocks now to get to then, right? So the voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. So you really want to use the love. You really want to use what you love, right? So Spirit says the voyage of the heart is remembering that you are loved and deeply loved and profoundly lovable. Okay? Trust the messages from the heart as you are going deep within your, within your inner self to find the answers, and follow these messages. Okay? Even if they are at odds with your mind, angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. Okay? There is nothing you need to do to receive the vibrating energy except for relax and listen. Okay? Let your heart lead you forward. You know what your heart wants. This is where you listen to your own desires, your own wants, your own needs, things that you know, this is what I truly want for myself, and not questioning everything. And that's what this right here is. Don't question the journey. You don't always need to know the answer of where it is that you're going. Except the fact that sometimes the path in life, okay, is just kind of meandering. Yet know that you're always exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Be present with your journey. Embrace everything that you have encountered on the path. It's all for your highest good. Accept what it is. This is the key to the inner power. So you're accepting what's already going on in the present and then building upon it. You can then build upon that. There's your building blocks. We can't go back in the past and say, well, if I didn't do this and I didn't do that, then shit, I'd be here. Okay, look, guys, we all say that. We all have that. Every one of us. But that doesn't do shit for our future or for now. It means nothing. All that means is the past has brought us to where we are now. Now we need to build and stay in the now for tomorrow, right? Because whatever we've learned from the past is only can be learning stepping stones. They're only things to look back on, okay, to say this is where I don't want to go, or this is what I've learned from those. And then some are really useless, and you just throw that shit away because they hurt, they need a lot of whatever, right? A lot of it's useless. They don't have anything to do with the future, right? And then you have some that do, because you don't want to return back to that, right? But those things are not going to help you get to the future because they've already brought you to the present. Do you see the point? So going back in time is nothing. Okay, that's just going to be your own inner critic. That's just going to hurt you. Trust that there is a plan in your life and you're unfolding it perfectly right at this time. And even though you're making breakthroughs in hand and you have to break the trail, there are things that are going on within your life. You're going to focus on the solution, not the problem. And that's what you can do here too. Say, but this is going to add a problem and I'm stuck at a problem. Okay, well, let's stop saying there's a problem. We all have a problem. What we're going to do is we're going to say, how do I solve this problem so that it doesn't happen tomorrow? Tomorrow is the future. 3 hours from now is the future. So what am I going to do to make this breakthrough? How am I going to get this solved? Let's solve it. If you're just sitting around complaining about it, then tomorrow comes and then it's here and it's here and it's here and it becomes in your future. And you haven't really done nothing about it. It just sits there, right? So you want to take control over that situation and say, this is where I am. Grace and gratitude. Thank you for this trial and tribulation. Thank you for the things that I've learned from the past to get to where I am now because I've become stronger. I've become more intelligent. I know what not to do and what to do. I know what works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to have no problems getting through this breakthrough. I just need to lay back, relax, and figure it out. And let the universe know we're karmic beings. We come with problems on purpose. But how am I going to bounce back? So thank you for giving me the answer. So that way I can learn how to fix this problem. And if this problem comes up again, I will know how to fix it immediately. Because I've learned. All the soul wants to do is learn, guys. We're only really here to learn things. It just wants the human experience. Right? So yeah, you're going to go down into the little hole. But if you want to be stuck in the little hole forever, you're never going to reach your destiny because you're stuck in this little hole. Right? So you want to break through. And once you learn how to focus on the problems, once you learn to not focus on the problems and focus on the solution to the problem, it becomes easier and easier. I've been doing it now for about a month and it actually is like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. It does work on your emotions differently. Because the first reaction when you have a problem is, ah, shit, this is going to suck. Oh, crap. I mean, we all are there. Oh, my God. But then you stop and you say, okay, let's figure out how to get this done. Because otherwise we can sit in this oh shit mode for a long ass time and we're just stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't make it such an issue. Right? So now I'm learning how to do that too, so now I'm teaching you. Okay? Some of you already know that, and that's cool. But now we're going to learn, okay, so we got through all the crap and all the drama and all the crap that we just went through. Now we're going to say, I wonder how we're going to fix this. Let's sit down and relax and figure it out so it doesn't interfere with my future. Because I really don't want it here in 7 hours. And 7 hours is my future, and I don't want to deal with it. So you're going to go into emperor mode. Yes! This is where you're going to take control. You're saying, I'm in control of the situation. I am the authority. This is not in control of me. I'm in control of it. See, it's in control of me for a moment because it wants to be the wrench, okay? It wants to be the wrench in my machine. Wants to slow everything down, wants to try to ruin my life, wants to try to do this and that, cause drama. I don't care if it's a person, a thing, a place, it doesn't matter. I am in control of the situation, not it or them, right? No matter what the situation is. So this is where you're saying, no, I'm going to think practical about the situation, right? Use my practical. I'm going to get practical about this situation and not let it feel like it's winning. Right? There's no reason. So you're going to get disciplined and in control, and there you go. You win. There it is. You win. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, that was it. End of the story. Reading over, right? That's it. You win. Right? That was it, because you did. You took control over this situation. There it is. I take control. Who's in control? I'm in control. Is this damn thing in control of you? Come on. No way. Are they in control of you? No. Right? You could be dealing with an Aries, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius. Are they in control of your life? No. I don't care if they're your husband. I don't care if they're your kids. I don't care if it's your boss. I don't care who it is. Are they really in control? Because when it really comes down to the situation, is that paperclip that was so important to hold those papers in control? No, I'm going to get the damn stapler. Solution solved. Oh, I couldn't find any more damn paper clips. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Oh, you know what? Shh. Calm down. Hey, Nancy, give me your stapler. Solved. Problem solved. And I know though, because some of you are going to say, but there's certain paperwork you can't use staples on. Okay, well, and guess what? At lunch, you're going to run to Staples or run to Walmart, and you're going to get some paper clips. Ho! There you go. Problem solved. Okay, nobody has any. I'm running to the store. That's it. I'm going to get some paper clips. Or after work, I'm going to keep all this right here. It's going to be all nice and pretty, and I'm going to run to the store and get some paper clips. I'm not going to wait for the boss to try to pretend like he's going to get some paper clips next week. I'm not going to rely on anyone else. I'm going to go get them myself. See? Problem solved. No more stress. Because if you were sitting there waiting for Nancy to go get some paper clips, you might wait 4 days. You'd be like, I'm still waiting on those damn paper clips. You're causing me stress. No. You're just going to go right after work, and you're going to go down and you're going to go get some paper clips. You know, they sell them at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Even if it's a love situation, you're going to sit down and you're going to say, you know, this is just not going to work. We're going to have a conversation. And I don't really like conversating much, but it's going to happen, right? So enjoy the journey. Go into hermit mode. Figure out what it is you need. Seek your truth. Become independent. Correct yourself. Find the meditation and become the wisdom. Because if you're the emperor, you're already in protection mode. You're already in control. You already have the discipline, the practicality, the focus, right? You're already in leadership mode. Now all you need is just the wisdom and the guidance within yourself to really bring that out. And like I said, you win. So with grace and gratitude, you get the Ace of Pentacles. I already said you win. Yep. No more self-sabotaging yourself. Booyah. You get the 10 of Cups. Well, yeah. Okay, and let's see what we have over here. Or your animal spirit guides. You guys are strong. You're going to get this. Yeah, look at that. Be the snake. Live according to your divine essence. You know who you are. You have a purpose. You're here for, remember, soul being on an earthly experience. We have a purpose. We have things to do. We have people to meet, things to do. Act with fortitude and cooperation. And live joyfully in the present. There you go. Be the dolphin. That's probably the biggest one right there, because the whole reading is really about living in the present, right? And getting the stuff done. Okay, guys, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.